The year was 1776, a time of bold ideas and revolutionary change. On July 4th, the Declaration of Independence was adopted, a document that proclaimed the 13 American colonies free from British rule. But it was more than a statement of separation. It was a profound declaration of human rights. Drafted by Thomas Jefferson and influenced by Enlightenment thinkers, the Declaration asserted that all men are created equal, endowed with unalienable rights like life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. These words ignited a movement that inspired nations across the globe. It wasn't just a piece of paper. It was a call to action, a blueprint for freedom. Its impact resonates even today as we strive to live up to its ideals. Let us remember, the Declaration of Independence didn't just change a country, it changed the world.
Imagine standing at the crossroads of history, a time when the future of an entire nation hung in the balance. It's the summer of 1776, and 13 American colonies are daring to defy one of the most powerful empires the world has ever known. Their weapon, not muskets or cannons, but a bold document, a declaration that would ignite revolutions, inspire millions, and forever change the world. But how did this iconic document come to life? What words made it so powerful? And why does it still resonate centuries later? In today's video, we're diving deep into the incredible story of the Declaration of Independence, its creation, its impact, and the timeless legacy of freedom it represents. Trust me, this is a story you won't want to miss. July 4, 1776, a day that would forever alter the course of human history. The Declaration of Independence wasn't just a piece of paper. It was a bold statement of rebellion, a declaration of hope, and a beacon of freedom. But how did this iconic document come to be? And why does it still inspire billions today? Stick around as we unravel the fascinating story behind the Declaration of Independence, the document that changed the world. To understand the Declaration of Independence, we have to rewind to the 18th century, when the 13 American colonies were under British rule. Life in the colonies wasn't exactly a fairy tale. The British Crown controlled trade, imposed heavy taxes without representation, and responded to dissent with force. Think of it as being stuck in a one-sided relationship. You give, they take, and your voice doesn't matter. Tensions boiled over with events like the Boston Tea Party, where colonists protested the infamous Tea Act by dumping British tea into the harbour. This wasn't just about tea, it was about principle. Colonists wanted control over their lives, their taxes, and their future. They were done being ignored. By 1776, talk of independence was no longer just whispers in taverns. It was the talk of the Continental Congress. Delegates gathered in Philadelphia, debating one question: should the colonies sever ties with Britain? It was a risky move. Failure would mean being branded as traitors, a crime punishable by death. The task of drafting this monumental document fell to a young Virginian, Thomas Jefferson. Why Jefferson? Well, he had a way with words. Guided by his pen, the ideas of liberty, equality, and the pursuit of happiness began to take shape. Jefferson's draft wasn't just a list of complaints, it was a philosophical masterpiece. The preamble alone struck a chord with timeless phrases like, "We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness." These words didn't just define a nation, they defined an era. They were a rallying cry for oppressed people everywhere. But not everyone was on board. The debates in Congress were fierce. Some thought the language was too strong. Others wanted to tone down the accusations against King George III. After days of edits, compromises, and heated arguments, the final draft was approved on July 4, 1776. The Declaration wasn't just a breakup letter to Britain, it was a declaration of values that would echo through the centuries. It inspired the French Revolution, influenced abolitionists, and continues to guide struggles for freedom around the globe. But let's not forget, the path to independence was far from smooth. The Revolutionary War raged on 4 years, and the ideals of the Declaration, like equality, would take generations to fully realize. Yet, the Declaration remains a living document, a reminder of what people can achieve when they dare to fight for their rights. It's not just a relic, it's a challenge to us all to keep striving for liberty and justice. Now, as we celebrate Independence Day each year, let's remember the courage it took to write those words, the sacrifice it took to defend them, and the responsibility we carry to honor them. What does independence mean to you today? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories that shaped the world. Until next time, stay curious and stay inspired.